Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings to the YouTube channel. Many Nigerians have been asking ever since Peter Obi case that the Supreme Court verdict was out. Nobody has seen Peter Obi talk. In fact, some Baptists have been shouting that Peter Obi have gone into hiding. Well, His Excellency Peter Obi did not go into hiding. In fact, he has told Nigerians his next line and his next move. My colleagues in the house are going to look at this extensively, and also the fact that Atiku Abubakar also has promised to give a press release at the appropriate time he would, and right now I think he's just chilling a little in Dubai to see how he can do a lot of tactical thinking on this matter. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, people strongly believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's battle to recover Nigeria is just beginning, because opposition is going to definitely tackle him, especially if the economy system is so bad. But let's find out really what Peter Obi is telling Nigeria's next line as obedient patiently await his move. Now, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on Saturday revealed his next plan after the Supreme Court verdict struck out his petitions against the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, the Apex Court affirmed the victory of President Tinubu in the February 25, 2023 election. Speaking during an event to celebrate Black History Month at Oxford University, Obi said he will not stop seeking elective office. He will not stop seeking elective office until he dismantles the crime scenes in Nigeria. Obi said he left a huge financial investment to join politics and contest for the 2003 Anambra governorship election. He further stated that despite his financial loss, he has a sense of fulfillment that he joined politics to change certain things. Obi said, looking back now, as difficult as it is, and with all the things I have lost, I have a sense of fulfillment that at least I can say I changed this and changed that. As I was coming here today, somebody asked me, how do you feel about contesting the election for the office of the president and what has happened? I said, let me tell you, this is just the beginning. We won't stop until we dismantle that crime scene. That is basically how I feel. For me, we need to all come together to make Africa, including Nigeria, work, and collectively the Black world. Obi said Africa is the most unexplored and unproductive continent in the world. He added that what is lacking the development of Africa is leadership. Noting that the continent can be turned around within a small space of time. The Labour Party presidential candidate, when asked to react to the recent Supreme Court judgment, declined to comment, saying he would write down his thoughts later. Nigerians have been reacting from back and center. What's your take on this? Most Nigerians believe that the kind of money he spent was really huge. Moving from, and these are sons, advocate of Nigeria, and I must say was really a cashy feast for them. Most Nigerians felt that he would probably lick his wounds, but he's saying no, that it's actually just about beginning, despite the loss. What's your take on this?
Peter Obi knew what he really wanted, and what he wanted was far beyond self-aggrandizement, that self-gratification. That's not what he was looking for. He was looking for an opportunity to print his name on the sands of times as one who had helped in restoring back the dignity of governance, dignity of the government, because the truth is that they have lost it. When I listened to Amechi spoke some days ago, I knew that these guys, they are very intentional about what they are doing. Apart from being very intentional, they just know nothing bad can happen to them. They just know all what Nigerians will do was to run their mouth. But when Peter Obi came on the block, Peter Obi came to hijack that opportunity from them, and we saw that politics this time around was far different. Nobody, no matter how good you were, can say he predicted the result very well, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was going to win. Everybody was scared. Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself was scared. Atiku was scared. Most politicians were like obedient. They've never heard that name before. So what this guy is trying to do here is, for me, he's not pet up. All what he needs to do is to create some level of coalition, with the North, with the South, with different people. And the next time, I'm very sure that Nigerians will be far smarter than this. We'll get what we really want.
Now, do you think, one more very pertinent, very important question, do you think that if he contests again in 2027, he will still have this same level of followership and coverage and love from Nigeria? That's one. And do you also think that he needs the best of collabo this time? Do you think it will be wise to still stick with Atiku, judging the fact that Atiku still has some level of strength? Or is there wisdom in still following that? It seemed like that didn't have much stronghold in the north. And the third one, do you think, in all honesty, we all know that in Nigerian politics, nobody does 4 years, it's always 8 years, sacrosanct, it's as if it's now constitutional. Do you honestly think that with Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the seat and making things happen at the background, do you think that Peter Obi stands, or any other person stands a chance of contesting and winning in 2027? All these questions into one, please.
It all depends on Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the ball has been dropped in his court, so he's the one to decide everything. Now, if the economy continues to choke Nigerians the way it's choking us right now, because I must say, I've never seen it in this light before. The economy is choking Nigerians very well. The poor are getting poorer. There's no middle class now. Yeah. Everybody's so choked. And imagine, I can't remember the last time, most Nigerians fill their tanks, except for the very rich. You see people go with 10,000 naira. How much do they buy? You understand?
Almost 10 liters.
Almost 10 liters. You understand? Just a little bit above. You understand? So everything depends on Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria will seek for another. If he fails woefully as we are going, Nigerians will seek for another.
Regardless of the structures that is going to put on ground.
Because if Nigeria get to a point that, we're almost dying, and somebody say, here am I'm here to salvage you, Nigerians will stand in. Look at what this guy said yesterday. The Labour Party candidate in Imo State said yesterday. He said, Achono said that, what's his name? Uzodinma is running helter-skelter to Abuja every now and then because the people already are tired of his rulership. That's when you know that the people really matters. You understand? So that's the same thing that will happen with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You'll be shocked that even the Northerners he will be shocked with what he will see. The Southerners, forget all those things that most politicians are saying when it's time, blah, 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 blah. See, Nigerians, no one individual owns Nigeria. No one structure owns Nigeria. When that set time comes, you'll be so shocked that Nigerians, during the period of the announcement of that result, that certain result people will hear, they enter inside, jack the INEC chairman and teach him the lesson, because all these things that Nigeria is going through is caused by the INEC chairman. Me, I don't blame Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't blame anybody. It is that INEC chairman. He's the one that is behind everything that happened during the election. We saw how he told us his lie. He looked at our face, told us a lie, that everything will be electronically, sent. But, at the end of the day, he messed up the whole thing. So, that when the set time comes, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not fix the economy, he keeps on joking, and you will see what he will face during that. It will be the greatest shock. So for me, if he wants to sustain his government, all what he has to do is to make sure, he changes the narrative and makes Nigerians happy.
Do you think Peter Obi will still have this level of followership? And do you also think that he has to have a collaboration? Do you think he still has a good chance?
That is why everything revolves around Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You understand? Everything revolves around him. If he refuses to do what is right and change the narrative for Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians will. But man, we are not looking for Peter Obi. Me, I'm not looking for Peter Obi. Neither am I looking for any president. I am looking for good governance. Whoever that can offer. If today Bola Ahmed Tinubu makes Nigerians, everybody smart, restore back the dignity of the country, makes Nigeria happy, security-wise. Though I know that the dignity have gone very far down, already, you understand? But maybe in terms of economy, he decides to awaken the economy once again, bring in investors, change a lot of things, and all of a sudden insecurity is no more there. Cost of education has been reduced to the barest minimum. Our refineries are working. Good things are not difficult to sell. By the time he points out all those things, Nigeria will say, now good governance, we don't need Peter Obi. Now good governance we need. So we are cool with this guy, man.
You're almost talking like you're actually talking as if you're looking for a miracle, because what you're mentioning now, right now where we are now, is almost sounding like a miracle. But then, is it doable?
Let's just trust him a bit, Let's just trust him a bit. Some people say give him time. After all, we are barely less than 6 months into the government, you understand?
No, we are more than that already.
No, starting from June. You start from June, because June, July, August, September, October, that's just 5 months,
Okay.
So let's give him some time, and just maybe the next 1-2 years we will know where we are heading. So that's just it.
All right, let's go wrap it up.